Hi, my name is Dave Hawes. I'm making this video blog about an app I'm planning to write this weekend at CharityHack. See details, go to charityhack.org. The general concept is that techies will have 24 hours to write some software which will make money for charity. And my idea is to help the homeless and to see if there's a way we can use sort of new technologies to increase the amount people are willing to give to people on the street. At the moment, I'm doing a little bit of research into things that are available, people's attitudes, and trying to validate if my idea is a good one and if it will work. Also coincides with the launch of Windows Phone 7. Which will be in a few weeks' time, and they're releasing their new tools day after tomorrow, I think, the 16th. So Microsoft have kindly donated a camera for me to track my progress as I make this application. So this is the first video blog. I plan to make a few more and also video the event at the weekend so people can see where it ends up. So the first thing I've done is I actually posted a questionnaire out at the beginning of last week, asking a few questions to try and gauge how much people give to homeless people, why they might not wish to give to homeless people, what sort of phones they have, if they do recurring payments, and if their attitudes would change if they knew how the money was being spent. It's not sort of very surprising results, because it sort of reinforces the idea I had in my head. So people are sort of generally happy to give in the region of £1. Pound seems to be the most common amount to donate, so there's probably looking at some sort of micro payment system that we'd have to implement. The general feeling, I think everyone that answered this question about why they don't give money to people on the street, is they don't know how it's going to be spent, and they don't want to give money and it goes on drink or drugs, and they want it to be spent on something constructive. So that was something I've always felt, and it's interesting that actually everyone that answered that has the same idea. Most people seem to have a smartphone. It's about 50-50 split between iPhone and Android. Which is interesting. Not many people would like to set up a recurring payment. I think there's only about 30% of people said that they'd be happy to do a recurring payment. But everyone who answered the question about would their attitudes change if they knew how the money was spent, said that would change their attitude, and they would possibly give more, and they would possibly set up a recurring payment, and so having that link to spending your money and seeing where it goes and it's done for good is a core theme to increase willingness to give and the amount that will be given. So the general idea now I have for this application is the fact that we can't give the money directly to someone on the street, because there's a general mistrust of people giving money that the money will be spent wisely. So we need to find a system to donate money to a trusted third party who will be able to spend that money in a responsible way. People also seem quite keen to see how the money was spent. So if we can have a system where perhaps we can choose items that the money should be spent on, maybe essentials or something that they want to collect towards, maybe a new pair of shoes or something like that. Maybe we should try and enable that. There was also some concerns about sort of getting your wallet out in public in front of people who are begging on the street. So if we can enable a way to maybe do it discreetly, that would be useful as well. It has to be quick. And when people are on the move. So as I said, I'm looking, as I'm only got Microsoft skills, I've tried doing an iPhone app. It was quite hard using the Apple tools, and I've never really explored Android, but my skills are very much in Microsoft .NET technologies. With Windows Phone 7, as I say, the released one of the tools coming out. I've already used the beta tools already, and that they were excellent. So this weekend, it seems a lot of people have smartphones, so I'll do a proof of concept to see if I can create an app which allows sort of quick giving of micropayments to a trusted third party to buy items which are of need and of use and constructive, possibly with some sort of way to set up a recurring payment for the sort of minority of people that think they might do that, and sort of give a story about how the money's being used and people can check up on that. That's, I think, the shape the app has taken from the feedback I've got from my survey. So that's what I'll be doing. I've enlisted the help of Nick Watkins at Optimised Logic, who's also sort of been helping me sort of shape this, and he's been swatting up on Windows Phone 7 as well. So things we're looking for at CharityHack, if there's a graphic designer out there, that'd be fantastic. And just some other ideas, people, if you can code or anything else, please sign up. I believe there's still places available. I went last year. It was really good fun. I really enjoyed it. There's some great things developed, and you get to meet some fantastic people. So I strongly recommend, if you can make it this weekend, have a look at the website charityhack.org. And if you can make it, so pop over, say hello, and if you want to watch the video blog, and so I'll be videoing it as it goes through, that'd be fantastic, and you can see the progress that way. So thanks for having a watch of this, and hope you follow with interest of what I'll be doing. Okay, many thanks, bye.